Hello and welcome to this video where I'm going to show you how to build 4 autumn tree designs in Minecraft. As always, I start with the trunk, and these are 4 different shapes of trunk. So this one's quite an upright tree. Try and get the structure right beforehand and be happy with that. I did start using oak fences with this, but I think the spruce works better with the oak wood. All the branches coming off here are quite upright. And then I did start putting the leaves on, but then changed my mind, took them all off and started making some branches which were kind of more arching from the middle of the main trunks. For this first yellow tree, I used a base of yellow wool. I always tend to use the wool in that colour as like the base because it's got quite nice texture to it. And then I used some yellow concrete, some yellow terracotta, and some of the new block of raw gold as well, with a few of the glazed yellow terracotta, and as always some glass, which in this case I used the orange stained glass because I kind of thought it blended nicely with the block of raw gold. So after you've started with your base of wool, then just go around and sparsely add the yellow concrete. The terracotta or the darker colours I tend to try and put kind of at the bottom of branches, as if it's like the kind of the shadow of the trees at the bottom. And then the block of raw gold and the glazed terracotta, again sparsely around. And then lastly putting the glass on this. And what I like about this tree is where I've put the branches that come horizontally, the last ones that I did, I like that they've kind of got leaves over them, but you can still see the trunk coming up through the middle of the tree, which is very realistic. And then of course on the autumn trees you don't necessarily have to have as many leaves on there because they're falling. So here I have put the glowstone in the ground and put some yellow carpet on top to look like fallen leaves, but also to use additional lighting. For this second tree I've used a dark oak trunk, so that's the dark oak wood. This one is kind of shorter, it's more arching with slightly longer branches arching off. Again, the base of the wool, so I've used orange colours here. I tend to put the wool as well, the first blocks obviously on the tops of the branches on this one. I have also used orange concrete here. It is quite bright, so use it sparingly, but I think it does lift the whole tree. And again, the orange terracotta is mainly towards the base of the leaves. Adding some shroom lights for texture, but it also will give light. At the end of the video I will turn the lights off, so to speak, and show you the effect. And then on this one I thought I would use the new glowberries. What I didn't realise was I went round and placed them all, and then I bone mealed them all, and then obviously added string to stop them from growing because I only wanted them 1 block high. But obviously the string makes the berries pop off. So you need to do your string first and then bone meal your berries, or leave them to fruit naturally. Tree number 3, I was trying to base this on a Japanese maple. So the picture that I was looking at had like multi-stem, so that's why I've gone for the fences. I'm not quite sure how successful it is, but I do like the combination of the red blocks. So trying to make lots of stems come up. Obviously with fences you have to have 1 block apart so that then they don't all just join together in one. And again, I started with the red wool on here, just very sparse for this because I knew that I had quite a wide range of blocks in the palette. Normally I would put kind of more wool on than anything else because of the base colour. And then using the redstone blocks as well, just to give a little bit of a lift of colour in there. I've also got red concrete in here. And did I use any red terracotta? I don't think I did. There was some in my inventory in the spare bit that I forgot. But I think this was quite enough blocks. So we've got a few random red glazed terracotta, a few of the red mushroom block as well. And then I've actually put quite a lot of glass in this because I quite like to be able to see through this tree. And then I went back through and took out some of the blocks that were in the middle because the fences were joining and I needed a bit more separation between some of the branches. And tree number 4, I really liked the way this colour combination came out, so I'm using the stripped birch, and this one is kind of a traditional shape. I think it's probably a little bit more multi-stemmed, but with using the blocks. I started off with the brown wool as per usual, but then obviously you saw that I changed my mind. So I've put the brown concrete as kind of hats on the top of each trunk, and then I added quite a lot of wool on top to kind of bulk the leaves out. So I'm not using the branches here to bulk the leaves out, I'm using the brown concrete. I've got brown terracotta again towards the bottom, and I used the ancient debris as well. I really like the combination of the ancient debris. That could almost work with the red tree as well because it's got like a burgundy. Then I've used the dripstone block very sparsely and the brown mushroom block. A tip with the brown mushroom block, if you need a placeholder to place it onto, use dirt, because when you break the dirt it means that the brown mushroom block holds its colour along the side, if you understand what I mean. And I've also used the stripped jungle wood in this because I think it looks really nice as a contrast with all of the browns. And then obviously we've got the brown stained glass as well. Here is a closer look at the trees. Hopefully that gave you an idea of how to construct them. As I say, always get your trunk correct in the first place. I love the glowberries in this and the arching nature of it. And then we've got this last one. This is what I was meaning about the fences coming off with the leaves on top. Obviously the last two trees aren't lit up, but this gives you an idea of what this one looks like with the glowstone underneath. Oh, I love the glowberries. I need to build some of these in Serengard. That just looks magical. Of course, you get a glow from the shroom lights as well on that. And let's just take a quick peek in shaders. Beautiful, with a low sun, looking extremely autumnal here. Of course, you don't get the movement with the shaders because you haven't got the leaves, but that looks absolutely gorgeous. I hope you enjoyed that video about 4 autumn tree designs in Minecraft. I had a lot of fun with all of the blocks, making a lovely seasonal display. I shall definitely be using a couple of those in future projects. If you have enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. And I shall see you in the next one. Bye!